Hey, Thrand here, and I'm here with a very special video and a long-awaited video, because I haven't put any content out since the holidays, since Yule and so on. I do apologize for that, but I have a package here that I'll be opening soon, and this is from Neil Burridge in England. And this package contains Egyptian Bronze Age weapons for a special that we will be doing. He wanted to see us do the Egyptian Bronze Age, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But first of all, I'd like to apologize to everyone out there for the lack of content. I noticed that we lost some of the people who on Patreon were giving us a little bit of money, and some people have actually increased what they were giving, which actually helps out a lot, because we've been trying to do stuff for the channel. In my downtime, my health in my mind was going down because I felt poorly. My blood pressure was a little high, and I started eating better and working out, so that's good. That'll help me with the videos as well, and feeling better is definitely something that's going to help with the videos. But I also tried to manicure the yard better and make our set look better. I plan on putting in the name, actual logo on the back of the shed here, or what I like to call the Hall of Strength, because that's where I store my weights that I work out with when I work out here at the house, and all my tools that I sharpen and repair armor and arms with. So right here we've got something you're going to notice right away: our new mannequin. As much as we liked our Valkyria, or Skjalmir, our Shield Maiden, most people complained that it was a female mannequin, and it was. It did hold our ballistic shell. It was very poorly done. The way I did, I mean, on my mind, it could be done way better, and that's what we're going to do. We have this mannequin here, and he has magnetic detachable arms, which is excellent. It makes it a lot easier for us. They will move if I set it up for that, and I believe they will. And it's made out of an AVS style plastic, much like this barrel here, and not fiberglass. Fiberglass splinters, shatters, and breaks when you hit it and starts coming apart. This one, if we accidentally hit him by accident, we'll poke a hole and maybe cut a little hole, kind of like you would. It's kind of like the milk jug material, but it's super thick. It'll go back together. It'll pretty much stay. He'll last a very long time if everything works out right. And right here we've got our Kikogani Dole from Iron Mountain Armory, and I plan on testing this soon. I'd like to apologize for not having more with it. We did do a test where I took it out LARPing to a local group, AmpGuard, and it worked very well. If anybody wants to watch that video, it's kind of comical, it's kind of fun, there's some music in it that's really good, and you might enjoy it. But Michael Astorita wanted to see this actually done like we did the other armors, the other doles, like we did the other Yoraris, and we did them, and we went out and did the climbing and the Yukimi, which is rolls and cartwheels and climbing, and he wants to see it done like that. But I plan on doing this with Metatron, so we haven't got that video out either, plus I want to get in better shape. Metatron's supposed to be doing a collaboration with me with his Kikogani Dole that he got from Iron Mountain Armory and mine. So that should be a great video. I'm going to go ahead and undo the front real quick just to show you what this looks like and what I plan on doing with it. Now that I have them all untied and opened up here so you can see his physique, and yes, yow, this is a muscular mannequin. I plan on cutting out from about here to here where we normally test, maybe a hair higher, maybe just right under the chest here, but I want to cut this area out properly, and I'm going to use this piece to mold the analog ballistics gel that we put in. And I'm also going to put a proper container or holding compartment in here where it slips right in and is the exact right size, hopefully. So that way there's no rigging it. There's no chance of somebody seeing some of the old videos where we have pieces of ballistics gel in there and it's being held in there because I've stuffed it with stuff and it falls down on us inside, or it moves or something. So it doesn't give us a very accurate, sometimes not a very accurate result of what would happen if the armor is pierced, or let's say you just had cloth on it or something and it was pierced. Sometimes it's not accurate enough. This will give us a much more accurate effect. It'll be much more aesthetically pleasing because it looks like a male, a warrior. He's way bigger than me. This man, he's 7 foot tall here. But I think you will enjoy it more, and we are going to test this dough on here in the future, and we will be using not only Japanese weapons like in Naginata, but we also have our longbows now, and I have the 130-pound longbow. I think that will be excellent, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. But now for our featured presentation here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up for the first time. I've got my package from Neil Burridge. He's working on getting a brand new shop, so that should be awesome. He has his mold made for the sword that we're going to be looking at here in a moment. So I believe he can make Khopeshes at the moment. Ooh, what's the first thing that fell out? Beautiful. Now this is going to be one of the most unique things about this video we're going to be doing. We're going to test a Bronze Age axe that I have to mount, so that's going to take a while for me to actually test this out. I'll mount this up on an actual proper shaft or haft, a handle. And this is a Canaanite duckbill axe. Very beautiful the way he designed it and did it. It looks excellent. So some close-ups of this, his work on this. I'm not even sure if he has one of these on his site. He made this specifically because he wanted to see this design tested. And if you look at it, it's a very early period axe, and it was designed to penetrate armor. So the stories we hear of this and so on, that it was used to penetrate armor, and it was probably not an agricultural tool or a tool to shape or work wood with or anything like that. This was just used as a weapon. And like I said, the lower profile axes work much better at piercing things because it almost comes to the point of being a spike. I mean, if you look at this, I mean, it's an axe head. You can clearly see that it's an axe head, but it comes so tapered and so rounded that it's mostly a thrusting point. I mean, it's going to have a chance to pierce things that other things would not, most certainly. So that's going to be one of our big items and big things that no one's tested is bronze axes. I may even try it on a little bit of wood later on just to see what it does on some softer woods. Let's see what we have coming out. Ooh.
Something sharp and pointy.
Something sharp and pointy. And it looks like we have a spearhead. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a later Bronze Age spearhead from Egypt. And this is a socketed one. They had unsocketed spearheads, but this is a very strong design, the way they made it thick in the center. And this must have took him some work to pull this off so well. Very, very sharp. And a reinforced thrusting point. This would definitely be used against armor. You can tell by looking at it, it's not super broad to make huge wounds, but the taper and how strong and reinforced the tip is, this could easily possibly go through 1mm bronze. So, yeah, that's going to be something fun to test, and that's going along with our axe test. Something unique, different type of spearhead than we've done before when we did our middle-aged bronze spears, much like reused during the Iliad or something, the designs. But let's see if I can get this out without getting cut. Ooh, we got it coming out pretty quickly here. And this is what I've been wanting. I know that Scalagrim had gotten to test one of these and he had some fun with it, but I wanted to see what this specific design can do. This is a Khopesh, as you would have seen in Tutankhamun's tomb, however you want to pronounce it. And one of the most recognized designs, and most likely would have been used by a pharaoh. This specific design is actually a weapon that you would more like see a pharaoh use. They did have some swords that are much like the Now 2s like we've tested before. But this is a hefty weapon. You could still use it to thrust with if you wanted. But this, unlike the Canaanite version of the sickle sword or the Khopesh that I had tested before, has a lot more presence to it, blade presence. Got a lot thicker spine. It's been hammer hardened. You can tell he's done that, and he's cast it in his stone mold. So if anybody's interested in a sword, a replica, that you would have seen out of like an Egyptian tomb, like Tutankhamun's tomb, Neil Burridge and Bronze Age Swords is a place to go. This is beautiful. You can see he took care and time in this, and he's really excited about the Bronze Age special that we're going to be doing, Egyptian Bronze Age special. So I can't wait to do this. I do apologize once again to anybody out there who's been waiting for content and I haven't put anything out. I wanted to put something good out, and I guess I kind of procrastinated because I wanted to work out and get better shape so I could perform better. on the channel and feel better and be healthy for my family and everyone. But I also wanted to be able to set it up much better and have a better channel, so hopefully we'll have those people out who do want to complain and not worry about cutting stuff properly. They're more worried about, I guess, yard manicuring. But we've got both now, hopefully. We're going to keep working on it and make it better for everybody and make everybody happy, hopefully, which at least if we get 90%, it'd be great. But anyway, as always, I'd like to say, farewell.
If you'd like to help support the channel, you can always support a Thrand YouTube channel shirt that you can get over at viralstyle.com at the Thrand merchandise store. We have coffee mugs, koozies, a wide variety of shirts and hats. You can also help support us on Patreon, and if you do that, you'll also get exclusive content that can only be seen there.